Hi, Chris Summers here for Summers TV, real news, real estate, all Philly. Thank you for everyone taking the time to watch a couple of our prior episodes. We're getting a lot of positive feedback and traction. So, what are we talking about today? I think everyone wants to know, how does real estate and art collide? Well, there is an amazing collaboration going on between Parktown Place and In Liquid. We'll learn more about that. 2, Ask Alan. Ask Alan series gaining a lot of traction. Everyone wants to know what's up with Councilman Alan Dom. We're going to hear from him today talking about his initiatives. 3rd, You ask, we answer. Give us your questions. All real estate, we're happy to provide feedback, suggestions, and the answers for you. 4th, Flipping in Philly. Who doesn't want to make money buying and selling real estate in Philadelphia? We're going to help you learn about that. There's projects going on all over the city. We're going to tune in on one that's been very successful. Now, before we get into our main topics, let's go over a few things with what's happening in the city right now. Well, first, Philly going green. How big is that? One way to combat climate change, businesses voluntarily are coming together to reduce energy and emissions by 50%. How cool is that? The 2030 initiative. What else is happening? Well, there's the Kensington storefront supported by Councilwoman Sanchez, partnered with the City of Philadelphia Mural Arts Program, NKCDC. It's a safe space, it's an open space for all the neighbors in the community of Kensington to come together to take the initiative of community, arts, and unity. Big, big for the neighborhood. One of the things I'm most excited happening about right now in the city of Philadelphia is not just development, but mega development. There's well over $10 billion just in a few initiatives going on as we speak. That includes the Comcast Technology Center, it includes the 30th Street Station District, and it includes Schuylkill Yards. There's many more projects happening in addition to that, but that's just a start with this mega development happening in the city. How does art and real estate come together? Does it work? Is there collaboration between the two? Well, we sent Stephanie out on a mission to find that answer. Stephanie, what did you find out? What have you learned? Hi, Stephanie.
Thank you, Chris. I am here at Parktown Place, located at 2200 Ben Franklin Boulevard. Today, we're going to talk about an interesting renovation that Parktown Place is doing in conjunction with In Liquid. It is very interesting. They have a gallery space, and part of their renovation, mind you, this is a 59-year-old complex. So let's take a peek at what they're conjuring up for us. Hi, Drew. Thanks for speaking with me today. Tell us a little bit about what's going on here.
It's unique. This is an 8-acre oasis right here in Philadelphia.
And
right
8 acres?
8 acres. Lots of greenery right here in the heart of Museum District. Well, we have 944 apartments. Okay. So approximately 2,000 residents.
That's amazing. The grounds look impeccable. I hear there's some sculpture out here. You've got some commercial space as well.
Yes, we've got a fantastic marketplace. We have an awesome salon. We have Doggy VIP. They do boarding, grooming, daycare.
Which is so cute.
Fantastic with the dogs. We're very pet friendly here.
Pet friendly and smoke free.
Absolutely.
This is amazing. And the pets here are exceptionally cute.
Super
Just
cute.
saying. Rachel, In Liquid is such a cool name, but what does In Liquid really mean?
Well, when I started the organization 18 years ago, I didn't want art in the title, quite honestly, because I didn't want to pigeonhole what we are. And as an artist, you're constantly moving and constantly changing. Sometimes you're swimming and sometimes you're drowning, quite honestly. But I like the liquid metaphor because I think it keeps the idea that things are constantly changing. And as an organization over the past 18 years, we've changed dramatically. As a nonprofit, we have a sort of a unique niche.
So it's a nonprofit.
We are a nonprofit.
That's interesting. That's very interesting.
It's a challenge being a nonprofit in today's world, but the idea is that all the work and all the effort is community-based. And we're constantly using it to build up the community of Philadelphia artists and really represent them, not as a gallery does, but represent the talent in Philadelphia.
I saw a little emblem on the building, 1959. So this
Yes.
has been around since 1959?
Surprisingly so. We're part of the National Historic Registry.
Wow.
We just recently received a prestigious award for the best redevelopment of a historic property here in Philadelphia.
Congratulations on that. That's a big deal.
It's a huge deal.
Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit of how you are collaborating, what got this all started with Parktown?
So Parktown is owned by a company called Aimco, and they were really interested in bringing art into the buildings because they're right on the Parkway. And how more relevant it is to have like art in the space, and actually to make it more dynamic and have something for the residents, but also for potential residents, and really enliven the space. But the idea was really to create something that would be incredibly relevant and stay consistent. So there's a permanent collection that we help them place and acquire, and there are pieces that we've commissioned, sculptures on the ground.
We have an awesome art studio. We do like to blend in with the neighbors. This is Museum District. We do have a lot of artists that live here.
You have a lot of artists that live here. Ooh,
Yes.
That's kind of cool.
So I was giving a tour the other day, and I walk in, and this guy has a 6x4 canvas, and so he's doing an oil-based painting.
That's huge.
Beautiful, like wonderful colors.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
I love the way you're bringing it together, bringing it to the community, and making it simple and real.
Well, I think too, like having these workshops and actually having the artist talks that we do here and other types of programming, when you get to meet someone, the art becomes more important to you, and it means something a little more. So I think, having that face and
I
the
agree.
experience of creating something and why it is the way it is, I think it makes it so much more meaningful. And I
true.
think the same thing with like the workshops. Like if you're doing a workshop with an artist, you have a connection that you wouldn't normally have. And I think that's a really important part of what the programming here is, and the fact that there's art in all the buildings, is that they sort of connect and tell a story, and they each have their own dialogue. So they're all very unique. And and I think Parktown has done, and Aimco has done a beautiful job of documenting all of this, so that it's not just building a collection, it's building a collection that is meaningful.
I heard something a little bit funny. What is your unofficial title here?
Well, I'm not sure who told you that, but some people do say I am the director of the cruise ship.
Director of the cruise ship.
I mean, this is luxury living. It's like life is like a vacation here. A lot of people say this is a resort.
That's
it's a very,
fantastic.
very comfortable place to be and work.
So if I want to live here, what do I do?
Sign a lease.
Great, sign me up. Sorry, Chris.
Thank you, Stephanie. And for everyone out there, please subscribe to our channel, stay connected with us, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram @The Summers Team. Follow us on Twitter @The Summers Team. Stay connected with us. We'll stay connected with you. Hey, Alan, how you doing?
Thank you, Chris.
We all know you have tremendous business and tremendous real estate experience, a wealth of knowledge. So the big question today is, how are you implementing that business experience with City Council, with the City of Philadelphia?
Chris, that's a great question. So how have I used my business experience in city government? Several areas, but one I want to speak about today is the purchase of the Inquirer building. I was not involved in the negotiations. I got involved at the end of the day, but I was able to tweak the negotiation, help the city, save the city $10 million on the purchase price, and renegotiate the financing of the building that should generate the city savings of between 120 and 240 million. And you know from being in real estate, Chris, that financing, it's not just price, it's also financing that plays a role in the savings when you buy your real estate. So I'm trying to apply all those lessons I've learned in real estate to city government and helping the city save money, not just in all areas, but also on the real estate end of things.
Thank you again, Alan, for your time today. Very obvious, very apparent. You have a wealth of knowledge. The city is going to benefit from that immensely. We look forward to the next series with you on Ask Alan. Thank you so much.
Hi, Chris. I need a 2-bedroom house for me and my children in Philly with a garage and some place to walk my dog. Can I find one somewhere?
Tony, that's a very good question. I get that question often. Where can I find a home with parking, smaller home, 2-bedroom, has a yard, has a place to bring the dogs? Well, the good news in the city of Philadelphia, we have some amazing neighborhoods that fit that criteria. For example, Northern Liberties has the Oriana Dog Park. There's another dog park close to the Piazza. For the smaller homes, the range might be $350,000 to $450,000. However, we can go a little bit north. We can go to Fishtown. Prices will be a little bit less, maybe $300,000, $350,000, maybe up to $400,000, depending on square footage. And there's a lot of other options there in the city of Philadelphia for what you're looking for. So we will find it for you, Tony. Thank you very much for your question.
Thank you.
We're getting lots of questions. We're getting lots of feedback from people, but please keep them coming. Keep the questions coming. Send us a direct message on Facebook. Reach out to us. Send us a video. Give us the question. We'll get back to you with the answer. We always do. The hottest topic, flipping homes in Philadelphia. How do you do it? How do you be successful? Well, let's find out, see what Stephanie's up to in our segment, Flipping in Philly.
Hi, Chris. I want to say hi to everyone else as well. I am here in South Kensington. For all you investors out there looking for an amazing idea on how to renovate and how to flip properties, I think you should stay tuned. Philadelphia and in South Kensington, where I'm standing right now, everybody loves a beautiful kitchen renovation. Behind me is an example of an old house that had a very old, outdated kitchen, and we transformed it into something absolutely stunning that everyone will love. So let's size this up. Here we have a traditional black and white kitchen. We kept it really simple because we would like the new owner to come in and put their own creative touches. So basically, when you're renovating a property, you really need to put a little punch in there. So what we decided to do is we added a few custom items. We created this custom nook made out of reclaimed wood. We kept all the knots in the wood. It's absolutely beautiful, and the new owner can put whatever they want here. We did this to hide the ugly pipes that are behind this wall. Here is what this kitchen used to look like. And here is what the final product is. This living room was, I hate to say it, a nightmare, but I feel really good about how we transformed it into an amazing space that everyone will want to hang out. One of the things I love most about it is the exposed brick. You know, renovating a bathroom is a serious thing. And yes, those are original plank floors that I refinished for the bathroom. Think outside the box, folks. Meantime, I'm gonna take a shower. You should catch up with Chris. See you guys later.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. Incredible property, incredible renovation. Don't want to talk about numbers too much, but that property came out very, very well. One of the highest sale prices of 19122. Congratulations. Now, we are wrapping up. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Summers TV. Definitely subscribe to our channel, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and definitely check out all the other videos that we have out there. Obviously, we have our property listings, but we also have a series of real news, summer sofa, real tea, what goes on behind closed doors. Stay tuned with us and stay tuned for the next episode.
The Summers. Real people, real dreams, real estate.